You are about to find out the key levels for NIO. So to get straight into it, they did release their earnings yesterday before the open. We obviously saw that gap to the downside and really kind of gave back most of that move. They nearly filled the gap at $11.02. Again, there is still a gap to be filled at that level, so definitely a level to be paying attention to. But what are the key support and resistances from here? So excluding that 11.02, which again is going to be a resistance. If we go to the downside, we have supports at 850, we have 665, and we also have 540. So these are going to be some nice supports to the downside. And really, this is where I would start to be looking at NIO. I only really look to buy if we can be getting it near those kind of 52 or 6 month lows, which again, that 850 or the 665 will do. And the reason for that is, yes, this stock can run, but buying it, I think when it's on its upside moves, it can kind of give up those gains quite quickly. I mean, you know, this stock can take a while to push to the upside and will kind of grind slowly to the upside, but when it starts to fall, it can fall quickly. And again, that's why I prefer to kind of get it when it's kind of more consolidating and kind of slowly pushing down. We can buy in. Again, we'll buy some puts for protection just so we have defined risk and we don't have to worry about where do we stop out. And then again, look for those upside targets. So again, supports at 850, 665, and 540. From the resistance standpoint, then what are we paying attention to? So again, we got that 11.02. That's a gap fill location from before the earnings. And then if we go higher, we have 11.50. We then have $12, and then quite a big move after there. We have the 13.80 and the 14.60. Now we do have levels going further off, but considering right now we are at fair value on NIO, I would much rather see the reaction before we can kind of talk more about the direction it will go. So again, for now, if we start pushing to the downside, these are long bias levels. And if we start hitting these upper resistances, normally we would look at these as short bias levels. So once we come into these levels, again, we're at fair value. So we should see a reaction coming into these levels. And if we get more of an extreme move, then we can make an updated level with those third deviations.